Are there any games about plumbers? I've had the Mario games on my mind a bit lately. I kind of think, I mean, we played through all the early Mario games on the stream. Excuse me, on the stream already. But I kind of think it could be fun to pick them up and do a playthrough of some of the NES and SNES Mario games again. They're like comfort food. They're always good to come back to every now and then. 50 and 1. This is by Dream Gear. It says 50 video games included on the controller. Wonder Rabbit is a masterpiece. Uh, Police versus Thief, also known as Violent Chasing, is all right. It's overlong. Road Worker is pretty good. Kind of almost feels like an educational game. Doesn't overstay its welcome. A little high stress. Forest Adventure overstays its welcome. Platformer, collect the gems. I can appreciate what it's trying to do. Too many levels that are too much the same. Rabbit Village absolutely destroyed my heart with anxiety. Really good game. Very classic arcade style. A lot of fun. River Jump, educational game. Play as Elmo. Elmo's got some sweet dance moves. The game is terrible. Fish Story, pretty decent game. This is the one we're stuck on right now. Water pipes. Elmo does have the best dance moves. So we collect fish. We eat the fish that are smaller than us. We avoid the purple fish. There will later be an electric eel that fires electric bubbles we must avoid, and a jellyfish that is not lethal but will freeze you in place so that the lethal enemies may ruin you. The more charismatic fish you'll see coming through every now and then, like the pointy green, and later an orange smug fish, and later a green blowfish, are collectible. And when we obtain a certain amount of them, we get a power. Green fish gives you boosted speed. Pointy green's the worst, because his power comes with no offensive capabilities. I should bring the volume up a little bit. No one wants to miss out on this music. Sorry, the music is lopsided. The controller only has a mono output, and I keep forgetting to get a Y connector. I have several Y connectors, but they're for going the reverse of the direction that I need these wires to go. That's what being frozen looks like, and I cannot believe I survived it. Everyone's enjoying the music, right on. Yeah, if I'm gonna be doing more plug and play controller games, which you can bet I am, I'm definitely gonna need a better Y connector so I can get the audio working right. Oh, you know what? I actually have a Y connector. It's not it would work. I don't know where it is though, but it's the right kind. I didn't think of it before because it's made for a full set of composite cables, but I only have to use a piece of it. Oh, I wish I'd thought of it earlier. If I knew where it was, I'd go grab it now, but I can't picture it in my mind, so I don't want to go on a search that may last forever with no results. No, dead! Oh, I can't lose a life this early in the run. Oh, this is bad. I'm gonna need those lives. No, you only get 3 lives. You can't... so far as I'm aware, earning extra lives is impossible. green blowfish is the best of all fish. It's the one that gives us the greatest offensive capabilities. The orange smugfish, when it powers us up, we can devour the big purple fish and the jellyfish, but we can't do anything about the eel. The green blowfish's power up will allow you to consume any foe. So it is by far the superior power up. Basically, it just continues like this, with the difficulty incrementing mostly by requiring you to collect a greater and greater number of charismatic fish before the power-up will actually happen. Because like on the first level, you're only required to get 3. And whatever the first one you grab locks you into that type until you've hit the minimum to cash out. For your power-up. But you only require 3 on the first level, and then it's 4, then 5, up to 6, and then the levels just seem to repeat at that point for who knows how long, and that's why I'm unsure. Because we've reached a point at like stage 5 or 6 where the game seems to reach its peak and like nothing new is ever introduced, and the levels just keep doing the same thing, but it numbers them. And we have not had we haven't had a game where levels are infinite, so I'm assuming there is a way to beat this game and that it's not just a high score quest. I could be wrong in that assumption, though. Hopefully I won't be, though, and hopefully we will reach the end. Because I would really like to be able to beat every game on this handheld. No, it hasn't been giving us enough of the... It hasn't been giving us enough of the good fish to reach the power-up threshold. This is stage 5. I've lost 2 lives getting here, and now I'm on my last life, and I have to make it through at least 5 stages without losing another life. That's why I was so sad to have lost a life so early before. There's no way I'm gonna make it through 5 stages on a single life. I'm not entirely sure what it is that makes the levels roll over. I think it's a point threshold, but it's not consistent. If the jellyfish hits you on the way down, you are also getting hit on the way up. The timing is just is such that you cannot escape. Sad to know I'm stuck for so long. Please, game, give me another smugfish. I want to power up. I haven't powered up in like 3 levels. Thank goodness. We still haven't hit the threshold to roll over the level though. Wow. I kind of wish on one hand that your fish counter rolled over from level to level. That would be real bad news if you were stuck with a bad fish type, but otherwise it's a shame when you're almost close to completing a row and then the level ends. No, I'm frozen. Please let me go. Blowfish. There we go. Oh. Have to be off to bed now, Buddhafinger says. Hope this goes swimmingly. Thank you for the fantastic departure pun. Thank you for being here for Mission Impossible with me, Buddhafingers. Definitely appreciated your company tonight, my friend. And I hope that you sleep well. We'll see you another time. Hopefully tomorrow, but it's partially out of my hands. Powered up. Let's go. If it is a point threshold that rolls over the levels, like I think it is, then this would be a fine game for speedrunning. People should consider picking this up. Be a difficult one because like you can't, because it's very RNG dependent, right? So to get a good time, you'd have to get really skilled and grind a lot of attempts. So it definitely mean a lot if you had a good time. Well, I don't know about that. Because there's a big luck factor. Grinding enough attempts to get good luck is a skill in its own, though. In some ways. From the top. So we made it to stage 7. I think we've made it to stage 10. I think it's the furthest we've seen so far. I think there is a stage 10 to deal with. Excuse me. My hope is that stage 10 is the final stage. My fear is that it goes on until at least 16. I think the highest level count we've seen in a game so far has been 16. We have seen a game. Forest Adventure ends at level 10, so it is possible 10 could. There is a precedent for 10 being the final level. Is that a wave goodbye that I see there? Oh no, it's a wave hello. Stage 3. Ideally, I'd be able to get through this fairly quickly tonight. I would like to get to Castlevania. Like I said, we've been going for a damageless run in Castlevania, and I believe my PB is 1 hit. I wasn't actually keeping track, so I could be mistaken. I'm relying on the memory of the chat. I was informed after I completed a run last time we tried that I'd only been hit a single time, but I had failed to pay much attention in my despair after losing the run. So hopefully the source I'm relying on is not mistaken. But I mean, we've had several good attempts. Despite that. So it is a real possibility. And being one away from the run makes me eager to pick it back up. So hopefully we will master this game, and maybe even that one both tonight. Wouldn't it be fantastic? Get 3 victories in one night. I would hardly know what to do with myself. No, let me go. The electric bubbles just, they move up at such a random, shaky trajectory. It's very uncomfortable dodging them. It's a shame. The edible fish can change direction. And I think they can change direction at any time, too. And it's really a shame, like, especially when they do it early. They just barely fly onto the screen and then away like they're teasing you. Oh my goodness. One of them did. One of the puffer fish that I wanted to catch did it while I was talking about how I don't like it. Stage 5. Halfway there, question mark, if I'm lucky. I mean, I'd previously been hoping that stage 9 was the last stage, and then I finally After several tries, I finally beat stage 9, and to my horror, discovered there's a stage 10. I don't think any of the enemies actually actively sort of aim for you in any degree. I do like the eel moves back and forth somewhat in response to your movement, I feel like. But I kind of think that the purple fish and the jellyfish are basically entirely random. I think that they won't. I think they're unlikely to appear in the same place twice back to back. But I don't know if that's just randomness that makes that unlikely, or if they're actually not supposed to double dip on the same area. I don't know. There's a lot about I don't know about how the game works, and you know stuff I'll never figure out, no matter how long I played it, no matter how long I might play it, which hopefully won't be that long. And it's not terrible, I'll remind you, because I talk about it like I hate it, but I don't really. It's just I've got 43 other games I want to see. Being locked behind one like this slows the project. We've got to clear each of them before moving on. I think if we start getting lax with that and leaving ones unfinished to come back to, it's gonna become I'll never be able to keep track of what we've done and what we haven't. And delayed gratification is a good thing anyway. If I make it to if I clear the whole game without losing a life, I will 100% cut the run and make it a super victory reel on the archive channel, by the way. We're not grinding attempts for that, but if it happens, I'm going to pretend like it was intentional. Yeah, I think I'm about to die. Yep, just lost a life. Can't do it any other way. Well, that dream has been destroyed. Delayed gratification is a Frownie special. I'm fairly good at it. I'm fairly good at sort of holding off and waiting for the things that I want in most aspects of life. I'm not, not perfect at it, but this is all falling apart. This is all falling apart. This, what was once a beautiful run, is now complete trash. Stage 1 incoming. The randomness factor of this game, like, really, it's good at keeping you on edge, and the stakes are so high. Having so few lives and no continues, like, your failure is pretty severely punished. So, like, this is a high-stress game. I won't put us through hours and hours of this like I would for a lot of other things. I definitely want to make sure that we have time and that we get to Castlevania with a generous amount of time for those runs. So we will not run this for endless hours tonight, but I'm gonna stick with it for a little while. And if it doesn't happen, maybe we'll come back to it again on Friday. we'll keep throwing it on the schedule until it happens. But I think I can get it, especially if there are only 10 levels, because we've made it to level 10 before. If you do something once, you can do it again, right? Oh, I did a little bit of research. Well, I did a little bit of research for that 25 games plug and play that I mentioned that I got. 25 games is not a Dream Gear product, but it is a knockoff of a Dream Gear product. So I think it is a copy of Dream Gear has a 25. Theirs is called 25 in 1. And 25 Games apparently is another company just outright stealing 25 in 1. So that doesn't really answer my question as to whether or not the set of 25 games found in there is unique as compared to the 50 games found in this. They could be duplicates. I did take a stroll through the title list though, and I mean, I haven't read all 50 titles of these games, but I didn't see any duplicates. So if they are, they're duplicated from the latter half of this collection. Which, I mean, they very well just could be. But I'm hoping they're unique. I'm hoping we have 75 games. Who knew the drama in plug and play development? Yeah. Apparently there's like a plug and play wiki. I didn't look around the site very much. I wasn't super impressed by it, but the fact that an attempt to make a plug and play wiki exists is interesting. It definitely would be convenient for having to have a good resource for learning more about these devices, especially if I intend to torment us with them on the stream with some regularity. No! That is so very annoying. I'm dead. Oh. So mad. I'm so mad. It's so obnoxious how long these levels last. Oh, and the run is dead. I just wish I could see when I'm making progress toward the end of the level. Like if I knew what rolled the levels over from level to level and I could see progress toward that goal. Like if there was a timer ticking down, or if I knew what score I needed on each level, I could be much less annoyed. Okay, that one rolled over around 3,000. Let's see if this rolls over around maybe 3 or 4. Maybe it goes up. Maybe the required thousands go up on every level. We passed 6 solidly, so it's not 6,000 where it goes up. Solidly past 7. Maybe it doubles. So that took 6,000. Maybe this will take 12,000. We're at 9, so that'd put us around 20k. Let's look for 20k. Nope. We rolled over at 15 that time, so I'm not sure what's up. Just don't worry about it. Just eat fish until the level ends. What did they say last time? Eat fish and don't think? That's what it takes. Ah. Come on, give me a puffer fish. I put it on the wrong side and made it instantly retreat. No think, only eat fish. Yes. Brain off, jaws moving. That's kind of my philosophy for banter on the stream. Oh, my right ear is getting really tired of this song. My left ear is wondering when we're going to play another game. This is the longest BRB. Ah! I saw a pufferfish trying to spawn on the right-hand side, but I don't know, it just didn't, it wouldn't happen. He kept retreating. So maybe he was trying not to spawn. My poor left ear, missing out on all the fun. No! Ah, I was stuck there forever. Oh, nice. Jay, welcome in. We've got Jay of Oh Hey It Jay and friends here. Welcome to the stream. Very happy to have you here. I can't pull my eyes away from the game very well at the moment. This is a intense, high-pressure situation I'm in. But welcome in. I am very happy to have you here, my friends. Tell us, what were you up to tonight on your stream? What were you playing and how did it go? I would guess, without looking, I would guess Paper Mario? Perhaps randomized? I know you've been up to that fairly frequently lately. Kirby 64, I was completely wrong. How's Kirby 64? I've never played that one. I have it. My copy of that game is in Japanese. I bought it when I was living in Korea. And it was a Japanese copy, so I have the ability to play it. I have a thing that lets me play Japanese games, but I've never gotten around to it. I'm a little worried that I might need some of the text that I won't be able to read, but not that worried because, I mean, it is a Kirby game. They're pretty gameplay heavy, not very story heavy from my experience. If you want to take a moment to give Jay a follow, my friends, Jay's a big Kirby fan, does a lot of randomized Paper Mario, hence my guest, and other cool retro things. Big fan of coffee and tea. And just has a very laid-back vibe. You'd certainly be doing yourself a favor to give Jay a follow. We're playing, this is called Fish Story. This is on a plug-and-play console I have. It's called 50 Video Games Included. And it's pretty magical. Like, they're jank trash games, but they're pretty good jank trash games. They're a lot of fun. But I've been on this one for a while. I am trying to beat each game before we move along. This is game number 7. This has been the most difficult one so far. We played Mission Impossible on the Game Boy Color, first playthrough tonight. We made it through the whole game. It took 4 hours. The last stage was like 25% of the time, and it was pretty miserable. I played it. I've been waiting to play it for a long time. We did Mission Impossible on the Nintendo 64 last year, and that game was just a catastrophe. That game was just a whirlwind of agony. And so I've been sitting on Game Boy Color Mission Impossible for a while, expecting the worst from it. And I mean, it wasn't as agonizing as Nintendo 64 Mission Impossible. I mean, it can't be because it doesn't last for as long. But boy, it sure tried. The last level sure tried. There was some tremendously bogus stuff hidden in there. But we made it through. Actually, I'd had that, you know, I've been sitting on it for a while, and we're close. We're close to like the 1 year anniversary of finishing Mission Impossible. It was in December or January. I don't remember exactly. But I've been sitting on it for a while, and on Monday we played 102 Dalmatians on the Game Boy Color, and I picked it because I thought it would be terrible. And it turns out 102 Dalmatians is really good. You know, it's not gonna overwhelm you with challenge. It's a pretty laid back game. But I mean, for what it is, like, it controls well, animations are good. Level concept is great. It actually has 102 Dalmatians in the game. We counted. It's really good, so I recommend giving that one a try. But because that was so good, I was like, oh, I have to play something trash on the Game Boy Color. So Mission Impossible it was tonight. And this, you know, because we've been sampling, we've been nibbling from the selection of 50 video games included for a while. This is one of the ones we picked up on Monday, and I couldn't beat it on Monday, so we're trying tonight. We're currently on the best run I've ever had. Also, as terrifying as it is to point that out and have the game hear me and ruin everything, I'll let you know. Right now, we're on the best run we've ever had. Oh no, there's more than 10 stages! No! I was so very hoping stage 10 would be the last. I don't know how long it goes on for, my friends. I have no... Like, it could... The longest... The highest stage count we've seen in a game on this collection so far has been 16. So this could very well have 16 stages. I don't know that I'll ever make it through 16 stages of this. I was really hoping 10 would be the last. We played another game. Another game on the collection had 10 stages. So, like I was saying before, there's precedent for games ending on stage 10, and sadly that meant nothing. Hey, it looks like Guri Soma and friends are here. Thank you for the raid, Guri Soma. Great to have you join us. I'm sorry I'm not very attentive to the chat right now. I gotta let you know, it's hard. I can't really take my eyes away from this game. I very much am grateful to have you here, and I will catch up with you and read whatever you would care to share in chat. I definitely want to converse with you. I'm just stuck in the moment. Inside this game. We're trying to beat this for the first time. And there's no continues. We've got limited lives. There's a lot on the line. This is the best run we've had, so... Every time we hit a new level, though, it just breaks my heart because we're so far along. I wanted to just say the end. And if you haven't been here, this is not a terrible game. For what this is, it's pretty decently put together. Like I've said as much as I want it to be over, and it will never end. As much as I want it to be over, like, it's not because I hate playing it. It's mostly because it's blocking me from being able to play other games. The game, why is it that the game with the most brutal live system has the most levels? There are no extra lives, there are no continues, and there's no last level. It just keeps going. No one should be expected to play so perfectly for so long. There are extra lives. You have extra lives from the start. You get 3 lives, but you can't earn lives, is what I mean by there's no extra lives. Stage 14. Please be over. I'm begging you, game. Run out of stages. They're all the same. The stages have all been the same for the past 10 stages. They're not adding anything or iterating it anyway. I think it's a point threshold that rolls the levels over, but I don't know what that threshold is and whether it changes from level to level. I can't say for sure it isn't time that's causing the levels to roll over. I don't know. It's very unclear. Any effort that I might have expended to trying to figure out the game's sort of rules and limits like that, I'm just, I'm trying not to divert resources away from my attention and gameplay. 15. If we make it, if we make it to and beat stage 16, and that is not the final stage, if we see level 17 appear on screen, I may die on stream. my spirit may just float out of my body. A little compartment will open up on the top of my head, and you'll see my soul launch out on an ejector seat. This power-up actually hurts me a lot, this green fish, because it changes my physics. It makes me faster. So this is a stage 16. Sixteen's the highest level count we've seen in any game so far. This could be the last level. Again, there's precedent for stage 16 being a final level. Oh please, oh please. Assuming I can clear it. If I don't clear stage 16, I don't want to know that it's the final level. To know that I made it to the last level and lost would be just the worst agony. At least, you know, if I die here and never know, I could just tell myself that, well, you were never close anyway. There's 100 levels. So you never really lost anything. No, there's a stage 17. Please, no. Why? Why is there a stage 17? Christmas has been canceled. There's nothing to look forward to in this world anymore. It's only Fish Story forever. It's Fish Story all the way down. Oh no, why? What have I done to deserve this? Oh, please. Someone save me. This is the worst night of my life. This is the worst night of my life, but it's happening on camera. Oh. what even is there to hope for at this point? There's no there's no new threshold where I could look at it and be like, well, there's a logic for that being the last level. There's no rhyme or reason to anything anymore. There's no last level. The game can't be beaten, but I can't accept that. I'm now exiting the bargaining stage and entering the depression stage. It just never ends. That's all there is. That's all there is to it. The game has to be. The game has to. It's like it has to. It's Tetris. It's 50 levels included. No. It has to just be. It's like Tetris. It's endless. It's just play for a high score. The stages are meaningless. They're just there to offer you a break. I'm calling it now. The game cannot be beaten. So we could exclude it. We can exclude it from the have to beat 'em rule. It won't stop. Someone called the Nintendo Power Hotline. Give me a Miyamoto on the phone. I need to know how many levels there are in this game. There's 21 levels. There's 21 levels. There's at least 21 levels. I can't believe how many levels there are. It's hard to play because I can't stop laughing. My insides hurt. <sighs> 22 stages. We're on stage 22. Again, I'm sorry I'm not really reading the chat right now. I will catch up with you, I promise. I don't want to ignore anybody. It's just I'm going through some things at the moment and just need a little time. We're about to lose a life. There's our first death. Look at that. Oh, we made it so far. We didn't lose until we lost a life. I can pause it now at least. Oh my goodness. I hate this so much. I thought for sure there were only 20 levels. I'm vaguely terrified that there's a whole additional placeholder 0 in front of your current score. Game doesn't want to end. This is I'm quickly fading to sleep, Gary Soma says. If you have to drift off to sleep, I would not hold it against you at all. Looks like you're playing Crisis Core, Final Fantasy VII. Is that I would ask, is that the one that just came out on the Switch? But by all means, if you need sleep, sleep well, my friend. Thank you again for the raid. Is it possible this is infinite? Jay asked. Yeah, there's more than 10 levels. I really do think it's infinite. I think that there's no derusting 100% Kirby 64 after 6 years. Right on. I wish you all the luck with the derust, Jay. And that's exciting because that, I assume, means you're going to be playing a lot of Kirby 64 in the near future. Even though I haven't played it yet myself, Kirby's pretty much always a good time, right? All right, we're gonna keep going until we run out of lives, and then I think we're gonna call that it for this game. I don't think that this game is clearable. I think 22 stages on a single life, 21 stages on a single life is a pretty decent run, though. I think that's about the best that can be expected of me. Oh, you know what I need to remember to put on our schedule, my friends? I need to remember to schedule Ghosts and Goblins on the NES. If we stream on New Year's Eve, I kind of feel like I'm obligated on New Year's Eve to play Ghosts and Goblins on the NES and try to clear 3 loops, because I tried it last year on New Year's Eve and I didn't make it. So I think we've got to try it again this year. See if I can clear 3 loops. I made it to this last stage on loop 3, and I was there for a couple hours. I just couldn't make the last stage happen. So I should put a regular 2-loop run through on the schedule, so that I can make New Year's as least agonizing as possible. At least do what I can to boost our chances of victory there. 23. What do you think? 24 stages? Do we start trying to hope that there's an ending screen after 24 stages? Oh, it looks like Cows is heading off to bed. Fish story may be never ending. I, however, am not. I need to be headed off to bed. Best of luck, and hopefully you'll find the end level soon. Thank you, Cows. Thank you for sticking with me, staying up a little bit past your bedtime to see if the game would ever end. I appreciate that. I hope you sleep well. Hopefully I will be able to see you tomorrow night. Like I said before, I'll let you know in the Discord if I can't make the stream. If I do, we'll play a little bit of them fighting herds and some Dark Souls. And if I can't make it, then we'll push those games to next week and pick them up hopefully on Tuesday of next week. We'll see. But thank you again, everybody, for your patience. Since I don't really necessarily know day by day if I'm going to be able to stream. Just for a little while, we will. We'll get this plumbing situation sorted out, soon-ish, and we will be back to regular nightly streams. To regular, reasonably reliable nightly streams. Very soon. For anyone who's new, if you've just come in and you're still around, I can finally take a moment to again thank you for checking out the stream. Thank you for coming along with the raid, or for dropping in. If you just happen to stop by and see what's going on, I really appreciate you giving the stream a chance. I am Frownie, of course. I usually stream several nights a week, mostly on weeknights. Start up around 11 p.m. Central Time. Stream for usually around 6 hours, give or take. Sometimes a little less. Oftentimes a little more. Mostly I'm a retro streamer. I like anything from the C64 to the PlayStation 2, pretty much. With N64 with NES to N64 being the real sweet spot. We prioritize very strictly blind first playthroughs on the stream. No research, no help, no nothing. Just struggling through games. And seeing how good they do, how good of a job the devs have done at teaching us how to play within the game. Sometimes I do challenge runs of brutally difficult old school platformers like Castlevania and Contra. Super Ghouls and Ghosts, like to try to go for Deathless or limited items, things like that. And a lot of times I like to play broken trash games like this. This is a plug and play. It's called 50 Video Games Included by a company called Dream Gear. And the games have all actually been pretty decent. This one, aside from being endless and making me lose my mind, is a fairly competent game for what it is. It gets kind of boring after a while, but it's not a bad effort of making a simple, a simple sort of arcade style video game. And a lot of things on here have been pretty magical. While they're mostly broken trash, they're usually really generous with their checkpoints and continues, and they're kind of gentlemen about the situation. Like they know they're terrible, but they don't overburden you. This has been the one cruel exception. Whoa, Narblast, welcome in. Thank you for the raid. Didn't catch you there for a moment, but very happy to have you with us. Hope you're doing well. What game are you up to now, and how did it go? Getting killed in Wario's Woods. Nar has a project going on. It's going through every NES game on real hardware. Wario's Woods I've never checked out. I want to play it someday. I'm kind of a Wario fan. I'm a newcomer to the world of Wario. I've only played a couple of games, but I think I've only played 2, Wario Land 1 and 2, but I really enjoyed both of those games. Those 2 games alone have made me a very big Wario fan. I know Wario's Woods is just it's like a puzzle game. Not really, it could be anyone's woods, right? But I still want to check it out. Welcome in, One Up John. Good to have you here. And other friends of Nar, thank you for coming along. We're trying to beat this game. I think I found out, though, I don't think this game ever ends. I mean, I think it just said I'm on level 25. I've gone through a very draining set of emotions playing this game tonight. It's been a journey. I wanted to make it to an end screen, but I don't think one exists. So we're just playing for as far as we can get now. And if it ends, that would be a welcome and pleasant surprise. But I think I'm going to run out of lives before the game ever ends. I'm going to be a little bit behind on reading the chat because the game's really hard to pull your eyes away from without dying. But I will catch up on I will catch up even though I'm going to fall behind. We played Mission Impossible in the Game Boy Color was the first thing we did tonight. It was a first playthrough, and we were able to clear the whole game. It took about 4 hours, and I think about 25% of that time was on the very last level. It slowly descended into a catastrophe of awfulness. But we made it through. It wasn't as painful as the Nintendo 64 Mission Impossible, but it tried its best. So I definitely got the terrible jank experience I've been craving. And if once I make it through this, when we run out of lives here, or we beat this, if an ending does manifest, we're going to play Castlevania for a little while on the NES. Been working on my damageless run of Castlevania, so we'll grind some attempts of that. I lost another life. We're that much closer to it. Oh! Have a good night. I need to get some sleep. No worries, Nar. Thank you again for the raid. Sorry I haven't been able to be real chatty, but I definitely appreciate you. Hopefully I forget Wario's Woods ever happened. Good luck on the Castlevania run. Helping you with the mechanics. Right on. Puzzle game with weird mechanics. 99 stages. Oh, hang in there. I know you'll get through it. Sleep well, my friend. I hope I get to see you again. Hope I get to see you again real soon. I'm real. I'm real upset. I'm real upset that this game didn't end on stage 16 or stage 20. Like, I really wish that this game had actually had a proper ending and we had already reached it. I really wanted a nice sort of fairy tale ending to this playthrough. where we emerged from the horrible night. Victorious on the other side, and it's just instead it's just kind of fizzled out, this playthrough. Oh, and it might be over. It's over. Well, that's it for this game. What an ugly game. What an ugly game. I'm not happy with the way this has gone. I think we deserved an ending. There's a fish story on Steam. I wonder if it's the same game. There's a matching, looks like a matching game called Fish Story. I was just looking because I was wondering if anyone had written anything about it. Since I'm done playing it. I figured maybe it would be maybe it'd be okay to look a little something up. I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever know. I don't know if I'll ever know definitively whether or not there was an ending. But I don't think we can play this anymore. Oh, what a rough game. What a rough game Fish Story is. Let's move over. Let's play some Castlevania. We'll have a lot better time. We'll have a lot better time there, I hope. Let's get my timer on the screen, and then I'll step away for just a moment. Alright, let me just switch the consoles. I'll be back with you. Actually, let me take a very short BRB and stretch my legs and such while I'm getting things switched over. I'll just be gone a few minutes. Play a song or two for you while I'm away, and I'll see you again very shortly for our Castlevania attempts.